Hi and welcome to Scholars Tutorial. I'm Jane and in this tutorial we'll be talking about exams. Now Ali Dayo happens to be a teacher on the platform and we're going to use his account as a HOD of science to actually create exams. Now for this particular, the way this application is set is this: the exams can only be created by the ICT by the vice principal or the HOD of the various departments. Now, when the exam is created, the vice principal or the HOD of the department actually specify the weight, and this weight is going to be what is going to be uniform across some sets of subject or classes. Now, then it means that if the weight is specified for the exam, let's say in third term, let's say third term is 2014-2015 third term, it's supposed to be 75% for the exam. It means that any other tests, assignments, and projects that the subject teacher creates must be less than 20, must be 25 or less than 25, so that they can actually add up to 100%, which is actually the total score. Which will be the final score of the students for each final score, the result of the student for each subject. Now to create an exam, the HOD having access this particular interface, which is the homepage of the HOD. The HOD will click on this create exam. When you click on that, you will now be required to state the name of the exam and the weight of the exam. Now, after stating these two, you will then click save. And when you click save, all the different portfolios of subject teachers in his department as a subject teacher of some various subjects in some classes. All those particular portfolios, there will be an exam created for each and every one of them. Now, for those classes that doesn't have a subject teacher, subject that doesn't have a subject teacher for some classes, the exam for them will not be created. And when you click save, that particular this exam will be saved. Now, if we can actually check the already created exam by clicking on this, remember that there will always be a single exam for each particular term. Now, this is the interface of the exams that has been created. We can actually do multiple activate and deactivate. In case we created an exam for a particular subject that there is no subject teacher for that term, that means that no student offers that subject for that term. We can actually activate or deactivate them here. Or we can actually come here and change the weight. Let's say we created every other weight for other subjects or from some other class with 75, and for this particular class SS2D we want the weight of that particular exam for that class with 70. We can actually use this particular interface to edit that. Let's go back to the interface showing all the exams. Now at this interface we find that we can also deactivate each single one, and we can also download the export the Excel, this record as an Excel, which you can actually carry out more analysis of the data there. We can also, let's remove that, it's downloaded and we can check that. You can if you look at this, we have that this was last specified by Oteejay, who happens to be the subject teacher for this particular mathematics in SS2A. The person must have, let's look at if we click on this, we have that we'll have access to the record of the detail of that particular exam. We find that this modification has been made on the exam over time. Oteejay was actually the first person that worked on it. Then Ali Dayo worked on it. Somebody happens to be vice principal, so he has access to the work on this particular exam. And remember that the exam can be activated or deactivated by the HOD or the vice principal, or the weight can also be changed by those two persons. But the test, the total score is really updatable by the subject teacher. So this subject teacher, which is reaching happens to be the only person that can actually change the total score to reflect the score that she actually worked on. She actually wants this exam to be marked over. Now, then we have that this with this button we can actually edit this particular exam for this particular class. Now at this juncture we have come to the end of this tutorial. We look forward to seeing you next tutorial. Make sure you screen sign up on those scholars.